Hello, everyone. I'm just going to wait for a minute to see if anyone pops on. If not, no worries, because I will just keep talking and people can catch the replay. For those of you who don't know who I am, I'm Kim from Draco. And tonight we're going to be talking about what a VA is and what they do, why you need one, all sorts of fun stuff. Hi, Lisa. Thanks for being here. Just while we wait, who's having crazy weather? I know, poor Lisa, you were in the hurricane area recently, and very happy to hear you're okay and nothing happened. But we've been having crazy hot weather for September. Like, feels like 35 Celsius for those of you in the States. It's like, I think, around 100. I don't know. We just got back from Alberta not that long ago, and we went camping one night. It was 3 degrees. It was cold. But thankfully, we got back before it started snowing, because apparently it's snowing there. So I'm thankful we don't have snow. However, I am a fall girl at heart, and I would love a little bit of the fall weather. Sweater weather would be nice, all that kind of stuff. But hopefully it's coming. We're going apple picking on the weekend, so I'm hoping that we can get some nice fall temperatures for that. That would be fun. All right, I'm going to get started. Hello to everyone who's here. Thanks for being here. I see my husband is here. Thanks, Chris. So like I said, I'm Kim from Draco. And before we get started, I just want to put it out there for anyone who's ever seen me live or who knows me in real life, this is out of my comfort zone. Going live, talking, public, even if it's behind the camera, is not my favorite thing to do. So bear with me while I go through this. But I know I have an important message to share with you, and I really want to get out there like what a VA is and how great they can be for your business. So I'm here getting myself out of my comfort zone. I know that in any business, you often have things that you love doing and often have things that, like this for me, is a little bit uncomfortable or you just don't love doing. But unfortunately, to run a business, you have to do them sometimes. So here I am doing this with you guys tonight. I'm super excited to be here. Also, as a VA, which I will get into, I'm a little bit organized. So I kind of wrote down some notes so that I know what I'm talking about and I don't get off track. So bear with me if you see me looking down. I'm just checking my notes to make sure that I tell you everything I wanted to tell you. And if you have questions, please pop them into the chat. I will check them as much as I can. And hopefully if I miss anything, my husband, who's in the other room, the other half of Draco, will tell me that there's a question. And then we can go from there. So I'm going to get started with, what is a VA? Have you heard of a VA? VA stands for virtual assistant. So when you think of assistant, back in the day, you might have thought of somebody who, brings you coffee or schedules your appointments, stuff like that, which I'm not saying VAs don't do. If I were to meet you in person and you wanted a coffee, I would absolutely bring you a coffee. And I also do schedule things for some clients. So that's still there, but we also do a lot more than that nowadays. We're kind of back of the scenes help. So we are helping, behind the scenes, things that, sorry, my dog just jumped, things that you don't necessarily, like your clients may not necessarily see, but are important day-to-day tasks that you need for your business. You might say nowadays that instead of doing just like one or two things as your assistant, we're kind of a jack of all trades, or for us females, maybe a Jane of all trades, Kim of all trades. I don't know, I'm going with it. So first things first, I'm going to talk about how do you know if you need a VA, how a VA will help you grow your business, what you can ask of your VA to help you with. So sometimes people get caught up with, what do you do? What can I ask you to do? Do you do this? I hear that a lot. What do you do? Do you do this? So I'll talk a little bit about that. And I'm also going to talk a little bit about what skills you might want to look for in your VA or your future VA to go with your business. So to get things started, before I get things started, I just wanted to say the things I'm talking about tonight are things that I personally do as a VA. There are lots of different VAs out there. Sometimes you'll find a VA who says, no, I don't write content. I just do like admin tasks and stuff like that, where you might find the opposite, someone who just does like social media and content and they don't do administration tasks. So when I'm talking about things tonight, it's kind of what a VA from Draco would do, kind of thing. So Just keep in mind that the answers I'm giving are basically what I would do, but there are different VAs out there. If you're looking for something specific, let me know and I can help you out. All right, so how does a VA help your business grow? So, like I said a little bit earlier, there's often things in your business that you don't love doing. There's things that you have to do, but they're not your favorite thing to do. For example, if you're a Pilates instructor, you probably love teaching Pilates. You might love talking about living a healthy lifestyle, those kind of things. You may not love writing content for emails. You may not love posting on social media so that your online presence is growing. You may not love making graphics. That may not be your thing, which is totally fine. That's where VAs come in. So they're able to save you time on doing the things that may take you a long time because you don't have the skill set, or they may just, aren't your thing. You always put them, they're on your to-do list, you're on your to-do list, but every day you kind of cross it off, say, I'll do that tomorrow, because you put it off when you don't like to do something, or that's how I am anyways. So they will help you, give you the time to focus on the parts of your business that you're passionate about. And they'll take over, the things that you don't love doing so that your business is still growing, your online presence is still there, but you're able to focus on what you're really good at. And they are the ones who are really good at sometimes those things that you aren't good at, right? So like I really enjoy writing content. I enjoy making graphics. That is something that a lot of my clients don't love doing. So you put us together and we're a great team because we are able to complete everything that needs to be done to run a successful business, but it's not all on you anymore. They can also implement systems and automations to make things easier. So for example, if you're using like an email marketing system, you can set up campaigns so that when someone signs up for your list, emails go out to them automatically instead of you having to be like, oh, there's a new person, I need to send them a welcome email. Oh, I got to do this, I got to do that. It does it we set that up, it does it for you. So it saves you time and saves you energy. You do something once and then everybody will get that welcome email when they sign up. So that's also something that that we would help with. Same thing with like pre-scheduling social media. Social media posts can take a long time, a lot of effort, thinking up like what you want to talk about, finding an image or a graphic to go with it, and then having to actually remember to post it. If you have your VA helping with your social media, they can pre-schedule it for you so that you don't have to think about it. It means that, on Monday, you're not like, oh, what am I going to post today? What am I going to post? It's done. You don't have to worry. You can worry about more important things. So really a VA is just there to help make your life easier when running a business, because running a business isn't always easy. There's lots of pieces to it. There's lots to the puzzle, and it can get a little overwhelming sometimes, all the things you need to do. So having help, having someone there with you is great. So here's my question for you guys, for those of you who are watching, and if you're watching the replay, you can do it as well. In the comments, I would love to know, leave me a 1 if you have a VA, leave me a 2 if you don't, and leave me a 3 if you are thinking that it might be time to hire a VA. Just waiting to see if there's any answers. And then I'm going to start talking about how you know if you need a VA. So some of the things that you might start feeling, or when you're wondering, like, is it time to hire someone? Is it time to get help? Are you feeling overwhelmed every time you looked at your to-do list because it's super long and there's lots of stuff on there that, takes you a long time to complete, or you just don't love doing, and you just feel like you don't have enough time? Maybe you're somebody who has your own clients and you feel like your clients aren't getting the best of you because you're trying to get all this other stuff done. You're basically stressed, you're overwhelmed, you're just feeling icky about it all. That's a good indication that it's time to get some help. You don't get to do the things you love because you're so focused on the day-to-day tasks. And there are day-to-day tasks that you have to do, right? There's things in your business that every day have to be done, or every week, or whatever kind of thing. Lisa, I'm thinking about you for like financial purposes. There's things you need to do, and you don't always love doing. So it's time to look for someone to maybe help you with that. You know that your business is growing, but you see a ton of potential to grow even bigger, but you just aren't sure how to fit any more into your day. It's like you're a lot. It's like, I want to grow. I want to do this. I want to do this. I want to incorporate this. I want to start using this platform. I want to start emailing my clients every day or every week or however much you want to. But people are, they have all these things they want to do, but they just don't know how to fit into their days anymore. That is a surefire sign you need someone in your team to help you. No one wants to go to bed stressed out because they didn't get everything done on their list. No one wants to feel like they're letting down, their own clients, or they're feeling overwhelmed, or they can't even sleep because all they can do is think about all these tasks. Don't do that. Don't do that to yourself. Please don't do that to yourself. I have to tell you a little story here. I don't know when it was. A couple months ago, I was feeling like this. I was like, you know what? I have amazing clients. Things are great for our business. I know we can grow more, but holy moly, I cannot fit any more into my day. I don't know how to do it. I felt like I was, not being great at anything in my life. I wasn't being great with my clients. I wasn't great with growing my business. I wasn't a great mom. I wasn't a great wife. I wasn't a great friend, daughter, whatever. I felt like I was not doing very well at anything. And it was because my days were so full. I was working from like first thing in the morning until like 11:30 at night. And when you have even when you don't have little kids, but when you do have little kids who wake up all night long, I was on very little sleep, and I just felt stressed, and I was starting to feel like, I don't love this anymore. And you know what I needed? Help. And that's what we did. We hired two amazing people on our team to help us out. They helped me, they helped Chris, they helped with client work, they helped grow our business because we knew that we wanted to take Jericho to the next level, but we just couldn't do it ourselves because as much as we'd like to think we can do everything ourselves, we're only one person and we can't. So that is a great, when you're starting to feel like that, it's time to get help. And let me tell you, now that we have help, our business has grown even more. We're able to take on new clients. We're able to help more businesses, which is what our passion is. Our passion is helping other businesses grow. So we needed to get help to help ours grow so that we could do that as well. There's a little backstory on Draco. I'm just going to check the comments. Aw, thanks, Gina. Makes my heart pitter patter. Breathing, I need a VA. Oh, you guys are hilarious. Thank you so much for being here. I really, really appreciate it. Okay, moving on. What are some things you can ask your VA for? So I'm going to kind of talk about some of the things that I do. Like I said at the beginning, some VAs do other things, but this is kind of what we offer at Draco. So I often help my clients with content creation. So that can be, posts for Facebook or Instagram, or putting things on Pinterest, writing emails, writing blogs, that kind of things. As a company, Draco, we also offer web design and web support. So most of that my husband does, but I am a little bit more tech savvy than some people might think, because I have learned from him some of the being able to update website and stuff. So I do that for some of my clients as well. Like I mentioned before, we make graphics for our clients. So, they want to have some great graphics to go on their social media or to put on their website. I help make those. I also do some admin tasks, and we were talking about some VAs don't do both, but I do. So I help with organization and, inputting data and making client lists for people, all sorts of stuff, admin related. I can help with as well, and lots of VAs help with. Social media is a huge thing that I do within our business, and lots of VAs do social media management. So I have many clients that I help schedule their posts, help sometimes write their posts, help them make a plan so that they know what they're talking about, especially if they're going into a launch line to sell something, so they know what they want to do, what they want to be talking about, that kind of thing. We kind of plan that out for them, as well as engagement. So social media is great, but if you're not engaging with your audience, you're not going to get anywhere. So I often will help and go in and engage with their audiences, engage with their clients so that they know that people are there and listening that's a really important piece as well. VAs are great for helping to grow your online presence. So I have a lot of clients who, when they started with me, they said, these are the things that I'm doing. These are the things I'd like you to help me with, but I'd really like to start, for example, blogging. And they're like, I really want to blog. I just don't have the time. So that's something that I can sit down and help them with. We come up with topics. We come up with things that they want to talk about, they want to share on their blog. I can help them write them if they aren't a fan of writing. And then, we get the graphics. We get make sure it's set for Pinterest so that people can find the blogs and get traffic to the website. So that's something we really work together to grow your online business. Also, and this is probably my favorite piece of being a VA, you get to say it like Lisa would say it, someone's right-hand man or woman, in my case. You get to be a part of someone's business. You get to watch their successes. You get to be there to help them brainstorm with. Sometimes I know in my business, sometimes I just need someone to talk to be like, is this a good idea? I don't know. Or like, how should I do this? Do you think that this will make a difference? Do you think that this is a great idea? Or do you think, maybe hold off or change it? And when you don't have someone to do that with, sometimes the business can feel lonely. So my favorite part of being a VA is that I get to help other businesses, primarily women, like myself, grow their business. I get to help them. I get to support them through that. I get to brainstorm with them. And it really warms my heart to know that I am making a difference in someone else's business, because I get it. I'm a business owner and it's not always easy. So it's nice to have someone there to support. So that's probably my favorite part, is getting to really build those relationships and connections with other entrepreneurs. Okay, so next, actually, I'm just going to check the comments real quick. Make sure I didn't miss anything. Hi, Megan. Thanks for being here. All right, perfect. Okay, so how do you know what skills you may need from your VA or your future VA? So this is something that comes up a lot. Often you're not really sure what to ask for help. You're not sure, I know I need help, but what do I ask them to do? What can I get them to do? So my suggestion to you is to sit down and write down a task list for your business. So whether it's, start with daily, go to weekly, go to monthly, go to quarterly, go to yearly. And look at all of those tasks and think, and really think and reflect and stop, and which ones of those don't fill your cup? Which ones of those are you struggling with? Sorry, this piece of hair is driving me crazy. There we go. Which one of those are you struggling with? Which ones take up more time that you aren't passionate about, take you away from the parts of your business that you are passionate about? And make a list. And then when you're going to work for a VA, or if you already have a VA and you're hoping to give them more to do or change what they're doing or whatever, you can go to them and say, these are the things I'm looking for. Can you help me? Another thing is to think about your own skill sets. So for example, Draco has that tech portion to it. So, websites and technology, that kind of thing. Anything, I don't know, Chris knows. But a lot of VAs, there might be a VA out there that doesn't know anything about tech. They just do the content and the writing. So if you're someone who is great at technology and knows how to update your website, knows how to, do ads and analytics and all that kind of stuff, and that's not something you're looking for, but you hate writing, look for a VA who has a strong content creation skill. That's something that would be valuable to your business. So kind of look at what your skills are, and look at your skills and go from there and find someone who, like a yin to your yang, right? Someone who does the things that you're not so great at. And unfortunately, we can't be great at everything. But there's lots of VAs out there who can help and fill those gaps for you. All right. Are there any questions before I move on to some exciting news? Okay, I don't see any questions. one pops up, I'll answer it for you if you have any VA related questions. And if you've stuck with me this long through, like I said, if you're just joining me now, this is not my comfort zone, but I knew I wanted to share this information with you guys. So I'm really excited that you're here. So you made it to the end pretty much of my little spiel about what VAs are and why you need one, or if you need one. Not everyone needs a VA. Maybe you're not ready yet. Maybe you're like, you know what? I'm okay. I can handle it right now. That's okay. That's totally okay. If you have it figured out and you're doing great and you're able to grow your business, now's not the time for a VA, and that's okay. Sometimes you need to like kind of figure out, like I was talking about, you know, what you need help with before you look for a VA, because you want to make sure you get the right VA for your business. So without further ado, some exciting news that isn't launching until tomorrow, but I was like, you're all here, I'm going to tell you about it. Draco is launching a virtual assistant promo that will go until October 10th. Day in my calendar. So until October 10th, if you are a new client to Draco and you purchase one of our 5-hour VA packages, you will also get a 6th hour for free. So you get 6 hours for the price of 5. If you purchase a 10-hour package, you will get 12 hours. So you get 2 free hours when you purchase the 10-hour package. And because I also love my current clients and don't want them to feel left out, if any of my current clients refer a new client to me and that client tells me that they were referred by you, you will also get, either if they buy the 5-hour package, you'll get the 1 hour free. If they buy the 10-hour package, you'll get the 2 hours free. So you would both end up getting either an extra hour free or an extra 2 hours free on your package. So if you know anyone who's looking for a VA and you want some free hours, send them my way. And I think that's it. I'm just gonna scroll down. Oh, thanks, Gina. Oh, guys, Megan, Gina, oh, my heart. Thank you so much. I have to say I've come a long way from my first live, but I still get that funny feeling in my tummy while I'm doing it. But anyway, thank you so much. I appreciate your kind words and support. It means a lot. But anyways, what I was going to say is thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. If you're watching the replay and you have any questions, let me know. If you don't want to ask them in the chat, just send me a private message. That's not a problem. And I hope everyone has a really great night. And look at those task lists and see if you need some help, because no one wants to feel overwhelmed in their business. No one wants to be tired and lying awake at night working. So if that's you, take a look at your tasks and see if it's time to hire some help. Thank you, Lisa. I would be lost without you as well. All right. Thanks, everybody. Have a great night. Bye.